Yo, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to the Extra Zone Arcade, and welcome back to the Sonic Speed Marathon. Hello, everybody in chat, what's going on, what's up? We're here today with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, I'm playing Angel Island Revisited, which is essentially a fan remaster of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm playing this because it is the definitive version of the game. You know, Sonic Origins is fine, you know, it's okay, but, you know, for the true Sonic 3 experience, like, this is definitely the way to go, if you ask me. So that's the version we're playing today, that's the logic behind it, and yeah, we're just gonna get into it. So, before I even just get started with this, first of all, I hope the audio is good, and second of all, this right here is, wait a minute, need to get my PlayStation controller. There we go. I think is it working? It is not working. What? That ain't right. That ain't right. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Relaunch game. That is an idea. It says new controller found. Now my audio's gone. What the hell is happening? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen at all. Okay, hold up. I should really invest in. Okay, why is my audio gone? I mean, my controller's working now. Hold on. Level music. Okay, volume 100. Okay. Oh, hold on. It's probably because do I need to be on the live screen? No, there's just. Oh. Wait, hold on. I figured it out. I don't know why there's no audio though. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was weird. Okay, I figured out what happened. So, I wasn't actually clicked on the tab, which is why the controller wasn't working. And then, it switched my audio output to... what's it called? To the PlayStation controller. Because I'm using my PS5 controller. So, that was weird, but we figured it out. Okay, we got it now. Here we go. I really should invest in a technical difficulty screen at some point. Okay, so for this playthrough, we're gonna do the standard game, and if there's enough demand for it, I think tomorrow, instead of going to Sonic 3D Blast, we'll do a Knuckles run of this game. So if you guys are down for that, let me know. I'm of course gonna go for the Super Emeralds. So let's just get into it. Now, I was gonna say, wait. No, go back. 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 Okay, there we go. I had VSync off. Alright, we can start the game now for real. There we go. Okay. There we go. There shouldn't be any more choppiness now. But yeah, so, as I was trying to say, like, multiple times, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this is my favorite game ever. And that's not even, that's not a joke, that's not hyperbole, I'm not exaggerating, this is my favorite video game of all time. And you're about to just, this whole playthrough is just gonna be me gushing the whole time about how freaking good this game is. Because it is just... This game is perfect. Like, I know I've said before in previous playthroughs, like, you know, with like Mario Odyssey and Mario World and stuff, that like, a perfect game doesn't exist. But, to me, this is it. I love the detail that they kept the rocket booster and the tornado from Sonic 2. Yeah, that's great. Again, I think with these early games, they were just really good with the what's it called, continuity between the games, which is something they kind of started to fumble with a bit when they went to 3D. And then, you know, they've recently figured it out. You know, Frontiers pretty much has just made every game ever canon. So, you know, hell, there's even IDW characters are canon now. Because of course there are. Alright, so here's Special Stage 1. Now, the Special Stage is here. The goal is to collect these blue spheres, turn them into red spheres. If you circle a group of blue spheres, you can turn them into rings, and that's how you get it perfect. The timeline split was also retconned. Yeah, you let me know about that yesterday. But there we go, we got our first Chaos Emerald. So moving on, going to continue with Angel Island here. Now, let's just talk a little bit about Angel Island itself. Now, this is probably my favorite opening level in a Sonic game, because, you know, it starts out fairly simple. You know, it's a green area. It's, you know, something we're pretty used to by this point, but it's different in that, you know, it's less of a grassy plain and more of like a jungle, as you can see, which is already enough to set it apart. You have a nice little set piece there with running up the tree. Then this guy comes along, which is the first time we've ever actually had mini bosses in the series. And then this is where shit hits the fan. This is the moment where you know that Sonic 3 is not messing around, because they've taken the first level and completely flipped it on its head. You know, you've got a completely different type of first level here than we're used to. The whole island is now on fire. But let's just ignore that for now, because we've got more blue spheres to do. I'm gonna try my best to get perfects on them. I don't usually go for perfects, but, you know, I feel like doing it for this playthrough, why not? Getting perfects, especially for the Super Emerald stages, is gonna be very tough though. So we're gonna have to be careful there. I wish Angel Island was fully in Mania. Yeah, they just have the first half of Act 1 in Mania Plus. And that's pretty much it. It would have been cool if that was actually its own, like, full zone. Especially because, you know, we always get, like, Sky Sanctuary coming back and whatnot, but Angel Island is cool too. I messed up. I had to readjust my frickin' earbud, and now I can't get the perfect. Oh well, we're just gonna go through. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so Sonic 3 just has some, like, you know, the bonus stages here are really fun, you know, the special stages, my bad. Like, Blue Sphere, to me, is the most fun that they've ever been. I would say the Mania ones are a close second, but, I mean, do the Mania special stages have their own game mode? That's like, it's a whole entire own thing that has, like, millions of possible stages that you can play? Didn't think so. At least Sonic 4 doesn't seem canon anymore. I feel like they'll find a way to make it canon. I feel like they will find a way. Because, to be honest, like it or not, it's still Sonic 4, you know, as in the sequel to this game. So it not being canon, like, wouldn't really make sense. I'm sure they'll find some way to make it canon. I have no idea. It was a mobile game that used the name for marketing. Yeah, but it's still Sonic 4. Like, having that name means that, you know, it carries the weight of being the sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Which is also the reason why it was so disappointing, and why people hated it. You can't just call the game Sonic 4. And then have it be just a lesser game than everything that came before it. Like, Sonic 1 is better, for God's sake. Episode 2 wasn't that bad, though. Yeah, Episode 2 was alright, but Episode 1? Ugh, yeah. I'm not looking forward to having to actually play that again. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because even with something like Sonic 06, it's like, I'm going back to play that again, obviously, for this. And, you know, I'm not gonna have fun. But I do want to go into it at least, you know, a little bit more with an open mind. Because I've beaten the game, like, maybe once or twice. And I absolutely hated it. Like, 06 is a terrible game. Do not let Twitter convince you otherwise. It's not good. You can like the game, there's nothing wrong with that, but it ain't peak. It ain't peak like some people want you to believe. Those people are freaks. Sonic 4 was built off of the Rust engine, which explains a lot. Yeah, it was. It was also developed by Dimps, who did work on the Rush games. So, yeah. That's why the physics and stuff are a little bit off. But even then, I feel like the physics in Sonic Rush aren't that bad. Also, I missed the perfect. I wanted to jump off of that one. Premi Deremy? I don't know. Is that like a YouTuber or something? I feel like I've heard of this person, but I don't know who that is. It ain't bad in Rush because you have the boost. Yeah. I feel like even the rolling physics though aren't that bad in Rush, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've played Rush. I beat it like back in maybe 2019, and I don't think I played it since. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like Sonic Rush. Like, I think it's alright, but it's definitely not the best 2D Sonic game. I mean, some people do seem to think that. Okay. My earphones are like falling out today. Did you see Kabanamani456 went crazy? Yeah, I heard about that. I used to watch him back in the day, like when he used to do his like Generations mods. Yeah, he was great, but yeah, I don't know what the whole situation was with him. To be honest, I don't really want to get into drama and stuff on this channel, so I'd rather keep conversations about that kind of thing to a minimum. But yeah, I did hear some things which aren't great, so we'll leave it at that. But I hope he's getting help. I hope he's doing better and not succumbing to bad thoughts, you know. Because, you know, you don't want to see that happen to anyone, regardless of whatever things they may have done. Alright, here we go. You come up here, you get an extra life. Oh yeah, also I do have drop dash enabled. Because, of course. Also, if you jump right here, you can get another secret ring. Woo! Also, one thing you may not have known is each special stage, at least for the Sonic 3 half, correlates with one of the levels in the game. The color palette, anyways. So the first one was like orange and brown kind of hues because Angel Island. The second one had blue hues for Hydro City. The third one that we just went to had like more yellowish tones, which is kind of more seen in Marble Garden. And then this one has the white and red checker pattern, which is seen in Carnival Night Zone. So there you go. There's a little bit of trivia for you if you didn't know that. Also, I think. Okay, I missed the perfect again. That's fine. That's okay. See, if we were playing Origins, I'd be able to retry, which is like the one benefit. But because I'm playing Air, I can't do that. Drop Dash is one of the best things from Mania. Absolutely. It absolutely is. The drop dash should just be in every Sonic game from now on, which is what they're doing, so. So you won't hear me complain. Like, I genuinely think it's one of the best additions to Sonic's moveset, like, since literally the spin dash itself. Because it just makes so much sense. And it's so great for like speedrunning and stuff. I like my favorite level to run in Mania is Stardust Speedway Act 2. Because you can just get some crazy runs in with using the drop dash. So that just happened. So despite the fact that I'm playing Air, I've put a lot of the settings to make it closer to, you know, the original experience. For example, with this part here, the airship bombing actually becomes more of an interactive thing that you need to, where you need to actually dodge the bombs. You can actually toggle that as a setting. But I toggled it off here so that you can just watch the thing as it normally plays out in the original version of the game. Drop dash is amazing in CD also. Yeah, it does, because you can time travel like really easily with it. So anyway, here's our first boss fight against Robotnik himself. In the Egg Scorcher, I believe is the name of this one. But yeah. Also, hot take, this boss theme for Robotnik is much better than the Sonic 2 version. It's very imposing and menacing sounding, you know? I like it a lot. There's 3 different Egg Scorchers. Yeah, there's the Marble Zone one, I think Hilltop, and then there's this one. So I think this is the Mark III. There's Knuckles. I prefer the Sonic 2 boss theme. I would say it's more iconic, but I prefer this one as a boss theme. Anyway, it's time for... Okay. Guys, this is my favorite Sonic zone ever. I love Hydro City Zone. Like, what a crazy concept that my favorite zone in this entire franchise is a water level. Like, imagine that. But the thing that makes Hydro City so great is that there isn't that much water. Like, you can pretty much just avoid it. Like, you can go up here. There's these fans. You can make your way across. Like, this is just a hella fun zone to go through. Absolutely. It's very fast paced. The music is great. The aesthetic is just perfect. Like, everything about this zone is peak. This is peak Sonic. Just the sense of speed here and everything is just, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. And Sonic can run across the water and everything, man, it's so cool. It's so cool. Now, obviously, as a kid, this zone was, like, terrible because it was a water level. So, you know. Also, one change for this game is when you get a certain amount of rings and cross the checkpoint, you'll get the stars above it, just like in Sonic 2. But instead of taking you to a special stage, you can go to one of 3 bonus stages. This one is the Electric Spheres, and basically you want to time it so that when Sonic rolls around, that you can jump up. Now, a lot of people are very bad at this one. Like, whenever I watch people play this game, they just don't know how this one works. But it's really just like a simple physics kind of thing. And the higher up you get, the better rewards you also get. Like, you can get a ton of rings, as you saw just there. From doing this, you can get extra lives as well. Yeah, see, that just gave me like 50 rings right there. And then when you're done, you can either drop down the bottom to enter the electric field, or you can just exit out the top. I hate Carnival Night. I used to hate Carnival Night a lot, but I actually really like it now. I actually think it's better than Casino Night. Like, I think it's just one of those things where, like, if you just play it enough and you kind of just have it, like, memorized, like, all the way, it's really not that bad. Like, Act 2 used to be a level that would take me, like, 8 minutes to get through. But now it's, like, no more than 4. So anyway, here's another special stage. There was one earlier in the level that we could have gotten, but I missed it. Because you kind of need to be not necessarily on the very top path. Also, oh god damn it, I can't get the perfect now because I got these. Oops, that's okay. At this point, should I even go for perfects, or should I just kind of play them? I think I'll just kind of play them. I think I've missed one too many at this point to even consider doing a perfect run. But I can do it though, right? Let it be known that I can do it, okay? I'm not bad at the game, I swear. Yes, that one was pretty quick and easy. This bonus stage I don't think is based on a particular zone. At least color scheme wise. I missed the bonus games. They should bring them back. I hope Superstars, I think, kinda has bonus games from what I'm hearing. Like, in a sense. They're not necessarily the same way, but, like, they're kinda there. So anyway, here's this boss. Now, you kinda gotta use the physics to your advantage here, because you can spin off the walls like that, or you could just jump to dodge him too, like this. Anyway, so with the bubble shield, this boss becomes very easy, because you can just kind of one-cycle him. There we go. He didn't even get to do his attack. Lots of people are bad at the classic games. Oh yeah, no, I know. People are awful at these games. Like, I will say, if you didn't grow up playing them, like, they can be very difficult. Like, especially this game and Sonic 1. I think, like, they're probably the hardest ones. So anyway, here's Hydra City Act 2, aka the best piece of music ever created. And then they blame it on the game. Yeah, at the end of the day, we all know it's a skill issue. They just simply need to get good. You know what, actually, I have a good idea for the question of the day. I think the question of the day this time is going to be, what half of this game did you play first? Did you play the Sonic 3 half first, or did you play the Sonic and Knuckles half first? Or was your first experience playing the full experience combined? I played Sonic 3 half first. See, for me, I actually played Sonic and Knuckles first. I think Sonic and Knuckles was actually the first 2D Sonic game I ever played. And I fell in love with it, just like the aesthetics, the music, being able to play as Knuckles. It was just cool to me. Knuckles was always my favorite character. So it pained the hell out of me when it seemed like for a while they had no idea what to do with this character. Until Sonic Movie 2 came out, and then I remembered why I love Knuckles. And then we got that prologue short for Frontiers, which was great. Woo! You can run backwards on the water, by the way, which is just so badass. And then obviously Knuckles was great in Frontiers proper as well, so yeah. We definitely had a bit of a Knuckles renaissance last year, which was just absolutely great as a big fan of the character. Woo! As a kid, I didn't realize they were one game until I found out online. I thought they were two separate things. Yeah, I think we all did, to be honest. Like, I definitely thought they were just two separate games. I did not know they were one thing. And And it all happened because of frickin' McDonald's. I can't wait for when Sonic Movie 3 comes out and they have a McDonald's tie-in, and then they have to split the movie in half. The first half being Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and the second half being Sonic and Shadow. Which will release like 8 months later. That would honestly be freaking hilarious if they did that, I'm not gonna lie. That'd actually be so funny. Because a lot of people wouldn't get the joke. A lot of people would be very confused. It was kinda hard to get S3 and K though, since I had the Wii version. Could you, I don't know for Wii Virtual Console, but you could on Xbox Live Arcade, because that's actually how I played them first. You couldn't use the lock-on feature on the Wii Virtual Console though, could you? You had to press select in Sonic and Knuckles to play S3 and K on Wii, but I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, the Xbox Live Arcade version, if you had both games, I think on the menu for Sonic and Knuckles you could choose to play S3 and K. Like it would check if you had Sonic 3 installed, and you'd be able to play both in one, which is how I experienced it first. And then I think like a year after that I got the Mega Collection on PC. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience with it. But yeah, no, I just instantly fell in love with this game. Like it was literally just at first sight, like everything was just perfect. Like yeah, I sucked ass at it, don't get me wrong, but I'll be damned if I wasn't having the time of my life, just like zipping through these levels with like some of the coolest characters I'd ever seen up to that point. Like this game means something to me. Like genuinely, this game is the reason why I play video games. This game is the reason why I've started making content. This is the reason why I want to eventually make a game at some point. It's all thanks to this game. Like I would not be sitting here talking to you right now if Sonic 3 and Knuckles wasn't half the game that it is. Which is actually funny that I say that, because you know obviously it's two halves of a game in one, but still. You get what I'm trying to say. I have a lot to owe this game. Like I owe everything that I do to this game, honestly. I know it sounds corny as hell, but like, come on. We all have that one game that has that effect on us. And this is just that one for me. Like I know it's a goofy little retro game from almost 30 years ago, Jesus Christ. But it just, yeah, no, this game is very special to me. And it always will be. Like it doesn't matter how many times I replay it, I never get tired of it, I never get bored of it. Like it's always just a hella good time to go through. Like this is probably my comfort game. This is probably my #1 comfort game. If I ever feel like something's wrong, or I just need to unwind a bit and I'm feeling stressed, I'll just pop this game on for a bit and just play through it. Like it's just great. I love this game. I had all the Virtual Console Sonic games. The Wii is how I grew up with the 8-bit Master System Sonic games, and I'm thankful that they offered those. Yeah, and I'm glad they're back now with Origins. I wish they would re-release the Master System games again. Yes, they do need to get on that, because I appreciate that they have the Game Gear titles, but having the Master System versions as well would be really nice. Because I would say on the whole the Master System versions are better, just because you get extra screen space. So anyway, here's another type of bonus stage you can get, which is the Gumball Machine. Now this is actually the Sonic 3 bonus stage, which is specifically from that half of the game. The other two bonus stages are from Sonic and Knuckles, so there you go. For those of you who might not have known. There we go, I just wanted a bubble shield. But yeah, no, they should absolutely release the Master System versions again. Even of Sonic Blast, because the funny thing is, which a lot of people might not even know. Sonic Blast does have a Master System version that was only released in Brazil. For some reason. Well, I say for some reason, but actually the reason is because the Master System was, like, insanely popular in Brazil. Oh yeah, I also have the Super Pilau active. I forgot to mention that. That's something that they added for Sonic 3 Air. So there you go. That was it for Hydro City. Just a great level. Just a great level. If Sonic Superstars has... Because we know there's going to be some kind of water level in that game. Whatever it ends up being, I hope they just make it Hydro City again. That's honestly all I want. Just another water level I can just zip through like that. And I'll be pleased. That's all they need to get me on board. Like, to me, Sonic Superstars really does feel like a proper sequel to 3 and Knuckles. I know people always throw around like different games to hold that title. But Sonic 4 is, well, Sonic 4. You know, there's also the advanced games. Some people would consider those to be the true sequels to this game, and you know, I can see that. I definitely am not opposed to that idea. And then there's also Sonic Mania, but the thing, my thing with Sonic Mania is, I love Sonic Mania, it's actually my second favorite game in the series, but it's not fully original, so I don't see that as really building on top of the classics as much as it is just, oh my god, building on top of the other, not building on top of them, but like, you know, frick, what was I trying to say? It's harkening back to the classic games rather than building on top of them is what I'm trying to say. There we go. So I feel like Superstars really does feel like the natural next step after this game that I've kind of been waiting for. Like, you know, with all original levels, new playable characters, and all that stuff. Oh hey, I unlocked debug mode. Look at that. Okay, what's up, Tails? You've missed Angel Island Zone and Hydro City. And we're also getting the final Chaos Emerald. So not too much. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I always get lost in this stage. Also, the last special stage had the Ice Cap color scheme. This one has the launch base color scheme, for those who didn't know. We get into launch base not too long from now, actually. This way. I have 4 left to get. I think I vaguely remember where they are. It might take me a bit to find it though. No lie. There they are. Knew it. And there it is, the final Chaos Emerald. Sonic got all Chaos Emeralds. And yeah, again, I feel you know, I know I say this like every stream, but I appreciate everyone who pops in. I feel like right now, we have some pretty good conversations here. Some good, mature conversations. We love to see it. Alright, so Marble Garden Zone. So, this zone I see a lot of hate for, and I don't get it. Like, what's so bad about this place? Like, sure, there's a lot of hazards that can kind of sneak up on you like that, but it's really not that bad. Also, I just murdered Tails. Oops. But not Tails the Chatter. Tails the Chatter is okay. I hope he's okay. Marble Garden is great. We're gonna go super. Woo! Oh yeah, I didn't enable Supersonic music just because I like to listen to the zone music, and also the Supersonic theme is just a loop of the title screen. so it's not my favorite thing ever. So, you know, oh. Okay. I think I went too fast there. Oh wait, my bad. That was actually one of Dr. Robotnik's diabolical traps. Marble Garden is great. That's what I'm saying. We gotta educate these people. We gotta make them understand. Yep, Gusher Sonic is back. Woo! Oops. Hold up, I need to respawn that. Oh my god. One thing I like about classic Supersonic here is that unlike his normal appearance with classic Supersonic, he actually has green eyes here. Like this is actually the first appearance of Green Eye Sonic. And he does look very Super Saiyan. Because actually Super Saiyan Goku has green eyes as well. I love the Spikers, they're such a cool badnik. Yeah, they're pretty great. I love them. Again, they just it's taking a hazard that you've seen before and making it into an enemy. You know, it's a fake spring. Also, this zone has Bubbles. I remember his name is Bubbles. Before they you know, before they just became homing attack chains in Sonic 4. Seriously, like these guys were actually threatening in this zone. And then in Sonic 4, they're literally just homing attack fodder. Maybe Sonic used so much. Maybe Sonic used Super so much his eyes turn green. Like they turn green from like Chaos Energy or something. That's cool. But then obviously, because modern Sonic's eyes are green by default, they changed it so Super Sonic's eyes would be red, which I also like. I like Red Eye Super Sonic. But I do wish for Classic that they would keep his eyes green. They should have used spinners instead for Sonic 4. I'm guessing they wanted to keep it more classic though. So having like an adventure badnik, I guess like they didn't want to do that. But then that also doesn't make sense considering the fact that they used the modern Sonic design in the first place. So, I mean, I guess nothing makes sense. Sonic 4 is just... Can we just talk about Sonic 4 when we get to it? That game makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad right now. I'm playing my favorite game in the series. Of all time, actually. I gotta keep stating it because I just love this game. I love this freaking game, man. I'm so tired of people being like, man, Unleashed is the best Sonic game. Man, SA2 is the best Sonic game. No. Alright, it is not. This game exists. I kid. Those are solid games though. Sonic Unleashed and SA2, they're good games. I actually remember back then when I first played SA2, I did not like it. But it really grew on me over the years. I actually really like SA2. It's definitely a flawed game, but it's a fun one. And it just has like so many iconic moments that I just, you know, you can't dislike SA2. You can't really genuinely dislike that game. It's impossible. It's crazy how popular 06 has gotten in the last few years. I don't think it's that crazy because I think the thing that people forget is I don't think it's so much that people are changing opinions and more that it's just people that it's more people that like grew up with it, you know, are now like online, so they're the ones giving their opinion on the game. Which is also why I think there's been a very massive spike in people who have like come out and said how much they love Unleashed. Because yeah, it's just people who have grown up with it can now share their opinion about it, make videos and stuff, talking about why it's a good game. And I think a lot of it is also just down to the fact that like when it came out, people didn't, you know, it was obviously not very well received. So, you know, if you ever said you liked it, you'd get made fun of. But it's not like that anymore. people are a lot more tolerant of, you know, you liking the things that you like these days. Unleashed is amazing in my opinion. This is a good game, but I cannot stand 06. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, no, I definitely understand why people love Unleashed. It might not be my favorite game, but I definitely understand why people like it. For sure. Like, it just has that spectacle, it has that grandiose kind of feeling to it. For a lot of people, it was the last Sonic game that really felt like it had like a big budget. Like, yeah, I get it. I 100% get it. I don't like Unleashed, but I do like Unleashed. I actually kinda... I'm split. I'm split. I think I used to prefer the Wii version as well. But, I think I just like them equally now. I don't know. I think they both have their strong suits. They both have their strengths and weaknesses, for sure. Like, I think the overall gameplay in HD is better. But it also has the medal collecting, which hey, it completely breaks the pace of the game. Like, if they ever remaster Unleashed, the one thing I want them to change, as well as just like increasing, you know, making the graphics nicer and everything, is remove the medals, just completely get rid of them. Or at least make it like it is in the Wii version, and have it so that they're tied to the rank you get. So like, if you get an S rank, you get like 3 medals, for example. And then they're not required for progression, but, you know, you can unlock extras with them. Are we gonna get Super Gusher Sonic? Of course we are. I'd be lying to myself if we didn't. I only played for the first time Unleashed a few years ago. Yeah. I think as well the game has aged interesting. Because what's it called? For most games, whenever they age, it's like they age badly. But I feel like Unleashed has actually aged very well, to the point where like it's almost better playing it now than it was back then. It also helps that we got the 60 FPS patch for Series S, which I did replay it on recently, and I gotta say, man, it really does improve that game, and that is how I'm probably gonna play it for the marathon here. But I will need to borrow an Xbox very quickly from a certain someone in chat. that would be my mod M, who is you know, here, and she's doing a great job. So, you know, if you support the channel, you're also supporting her. Unleashed probably won't get a port or a remaster, sadly. I'm sure they will do it at some point, you know. It's only a matter of time. Especially since Sega has said recently that they are looking to do more ports and remasters and things of that sort. So Unleashed is definitely going to be one of them. They'd be stupid not to. People think it's licensing issues with the music. Really? Huh. I wouldn't have thought that'd be the case. Is it because of the main theme? Will be lending you my Xbox, take good care of it. I'll probably only have it for like a few days, so it should be okay. It'll be fine. And then you can have it back. They don't own Endless Possibilities, the theme of the game. Right, okay. It's always music rights issues. I mean, that's why this game couldn't get re-released. In fact, this song was actually the cause of it. Because of Carnival Night, Ice Cap and Launch Base being done by Brad Buxer, who was working with what's it called? He was pretty much working with Michael Jackson on the soundtrack, which, you know, has pretty much all but been confirmed at this point that Jackson was involved. As much as Sega's played coy about it, like, we know that that's what happened, and we know that that's the reason why the music, why Sonic 3 hasn't been re-released until recently. And also why the music is replaced in Origins. And it's not good because they didn't use the actual prototype versions, they used like an earlier version of it, which doesn't sound good. I was really hoping they'd fix that in an update, by the way, but they did not. Gusher Sonic is Super, Super Gusher is Hyper. Yep. Bowling for Super owns Endless Possibilities, yeah. To be honest, the Sonic songs are like how I end up finding out about a lot of these bands. Like, I didn't know what the hell a Bowling for Soup was before Endless Possibilities. I didn't know what, what's it called? I didn't know what Hoobastank was before Fist Bump. Or Danger Kids before Infinite's theme. There we go. A lot of the platform is gone. This is getting dangerous. Please hit him. Ow. Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the platform break apart this much. Bowling for Soup was huge in the 2000s. Yeah, I honestly never heard of them. I'm not really a music person, to be honest, so I wouldn't know. I think I did know about Sleeping with Sirens, though, before Kellen Quinn was on Sonic Frontiers. Remember Cash Cash? I do remember Cash Cash. What happened to them? They don't make Sonic stuff anymore. They did for like 2 or 3 games and they never brought them back. Which is weird because Cash Cash was actually pretty cool. Fun fact, Sega got Cash Cash to do Reach for the Stars right before they became big. That's actually funny. Although, from what I hear, Tomoyo Itani likes to work with, like, lesser-known artists. Because he also hopes to, like, I think he said something like he hopes to give them more exposure by having them on Sonic. Like, the dude that did I'm Here is, like, I think he's, like, relatively unknown. But now being on Sonic, I'm sure he'll get more listens. So, there you go. Pretty much right after Colors released. Yeah, that's actually hilarious. It's great to see how stuff like that works out, you know? But I hope they're not too big to come back. I do want to see Cash Cash again. But I get that, like, tone-wise, a lot of the games that have released since Generations haven't really lended themselves to that type of music. So, I don't know, maybe the next game, if it ends up being a bit more kind of light-hearted, I guess. Like, maybe more like Sonic Adventure tone. Maybe it'd have that kind of music. Also, they don't get Cash Cash anymore, probably because they're too big now and too expensive. They're also the band broke up a few years back. Oh, it did? I didn't even hear about that. That's a shame. But hey, things happen, man. Oops, I just dropped water. I actually spilled like all my water all over the floor earlier. Which is like the 3rd time I think I've done it, like either on or just before a stream. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. Speaking of water. They order their own stuff individually now? Ah, fair enough, okay. Actually, that reminds me, was Hyper Potions like big before Sonic? Because I literally had never heard of them before they did the song for Mania. Or the songs for Mania, because I think they did 2. They were big? Okay. I definitely think Sonic helped to boost their popularity though, because I see them a lot now. or him, because it's now only one guy after a certain situation happened with the other guy, but we won't talk about that. They did it because they were Sonic fans? Oh, that's nice. You always like to see it whenever, you know, big people actually get involved with Sonic. And then they actually turn out to be fans. Like, it shows that we're out there, you know, that we're an inescapable force of nature. Like, no matter what corner of life we're in, Sonic fans will always be there, lurking in the shadows. If you look at their channel before many, they've done remixes of Sonic music. Yeah, I think I saw some of their remixes. But I think they'd done other video game stuff as well, so I didn't really assume that they were like actual Sonic fans. Well, that's cool. Oh, look here, it's the infamous Barrel of Death. Man. Alright, raise a hand if this thing just completely stumped you as a kid, like... Even when I grew up and, like, you know, having internet and stuff, I just did not know what you were supposed to do. Like, I was like, okay, it goes up and down if you jump on it, so if I just jump on it hard enough, it will work. But no, it turns out all you do is just hit up and down in a sequence. That is it. Like, why? Why did they do this? But yeah, the Barrel of Death isn't that evil. But it is infinitely memeable. I mean, I'm pretty sure they literally have it as a mug that you can get on the Sega shop. So that should tell you just how infamous that thing is. I had the Virtual Console, so I didn't have the manual, which is where they told you how to do it. Yeah, exactly. If you played it, if you played it digital, you were screwed, pretty much. Or if you just had a copy that didn't have a manual. All right, I'm gonna go super for this fight. Why not? Let's just end this guy. Nice, quick and in a hurry. There we go. Gusher. We gushed all over him. I gotta stop saying that. I have got to stop saying that. Okay, we're done with Carnival Night. Okay, these earphones are bothering me, man. But here's Ice Cap Zone, aka Hard Times Zone. And also one of the coolest set pieces in a classic Sonic game, just Sonic boarding down. Love to see it. And then whoop, jump out the snow. Alright, get the rings. Hertzens? Hertzens? What's that? What you mean? What you mean by that? Alright, Spinny Dash. So yeah, this zone is a lot of fun. I remember this pretty much happens on every level whenever there's like an infinite slide. I think he means the Jetson. Oh yeah. Okay, the band that did the song. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the band. You're good. It's okay. Oh, Jetsons. There you go. You got it. No worries. No worries. It's okay. Tails. You son of a bitch. Now, okay, can you not take that thing without me, please? There we go. You freaking left me behind. You were close. You almost got it. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Brad Buxer was that was his band. It was the Jetsons, and I think Ice Cap Zone is pretty much like a remix of a unreleased song from like 1982 or something like that. And yeah, so obviously him having worked on the soundtrack decided, you know what, I'm gonna basically just take this song and put it in the game, because why not? I can. It's not a remix, it's a straight conversion. I wouldn't say that. I think it sounds different enough to consider it a remix. And Hard Times is older from that, it's from the 1980s. I thought I said 1982. Or did I say 92? I actually don't know. It wasn't unreleased. I'm pretty sure it was. It was unreleased until the 2000s. Yeah. It was unreleased at the time of this game coming out. Yeah. Alright, there's sheets of ice floating about, and now we got to fight this guy, but it's going to be very easy when you have the electric shield, because you can just jump up to him. Oh yeah, I haven't really talked about the elemental shields actually, so that's actually one of the big additions to this game. The electric shield is very cool. Or is it technically called the lightning shield? I can't remember the name. I kind of flip-flop between electric and lightning shield. I think it's called the lightning shield though. I'm pretty sure. I'm sad the mini-bosses don't have names. I thought they did. I just don't remember what any of them are. Because I remember that the Sandopolis one is actually called the Egg Golem. Not to be confused with that Egg Golem from Sonic Adventure 2. They don't, only the main bosses. Am I being gaslit? Egg Golem is an exception. Is he the only mini-boss with a name? I'm starting to think you might be right. Because I literally don't remember what any of them are called. If you forget, it's not important. Yeah, you're probably right. He's the only mini-boss with a name. That's very weird. Also, I want to go up here. Woo! There we go. Alright, Ice Cap Act 2 is a very cool level though. It's pretty much entirely a speed level. You just go fast here. There's also like a ton of rings, so it's very easy to get lives. Name all the bosses for the Sonic 3 half. Oh, there's a challenge for you. I love this part of the song, by the way, in particular. It really sells that, like, isolated kind of cold feeling that you get from this area. I'm not a music person, so I can't give you the best analysis of it, but there's just something about the way that the notes are played there that just really sells the environment. I want to get up there. I really want to get up there. There's a bunch of extra goodies if you get up there. Alright, there we go. So you can get a bunch of rings and also a big ring up here. Which, you know, obviously if you collected all the Chaos Emeralds, the big rings just give you 50 rings when you jump into them. So there you go. Alright, we made it to the boss. Which we're absolutely going to cheat, because again, we have the lightning shield. Yeah, so like I was going to say about the shield, so the lightning shield gives you a double jump. It also magnetizes rings to you and, you know, protects you against electrical based hazards, which we're not really going to see a lot of until actually the final stage. The fire shield protects you from fire, obviously, and also gives you a mid-air dash. The bubble shield can bounce as its secondary move, which is very cool. You can get some extra height with it. And it also prevents you from drowning. Oh no, we triggered the alarm. Right, so here we are in Launch Base Zone. Egg Scorcher Mark III, Egg Vortex, Egg Drillster Mark II, Egg Froster, Egg Gravitron, Egg Rocket, and Big Arms. I think that's all of them. Why do I feel like S3 and S and K alone game is forgotten? It's all like S3 and K if you look up S and K. I wouldn't say it's forgotten, but you know, Sonic and Knuckles is the cartridge that has the lock-on, which means that most likely if you had Sonic and Knuckles, you probably also had Sonic 3 already. Whereas there are probably a lot of people that had Sonic 3 but then didn't have Sonic and Knuckles, so I'd guess that's probably why. Oh shoot, I forgot Egg Cannon. Egg Cannon is the first boss in Act 2, isn't it? The one where he shoots out the cannonballs, I'm guessing. I only have S and K? Oh, really? So you've have you been able to ever experience the full thing? Because if so, I gotta say, you should definitely play Sonic 3 Air. It's very good. Egg Cannon is from Launch Base. Haha! I knew it. Yeah, because Act 2 has 3 bosses. It's got that one. It's got the Egg Rocket and Big Arms, which I have actually enabled. Normally in this game, normally when you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles combined, you don't actually fight Big Arms, and you just go to Mushroom Hill after you beat the Egg Rocket. But Sonic 3 Air makes it so that you can fight Big Arms as well, who is normally the final boss if you just play Sonic 3 on its own. So there you go. Oh, and also you do fight him in Knuckles' story as well. Origins also has it so you can fight Big Arms again with Sonic, which is good because Origins actually doesn't have a way to just play Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles on its own, which I think it should have had that as a feature, but you actually can't. So it's nice to have that there to, you know, make sure that it's not cut content, basically. I have S3 Air and beat it always with Sonic alone, Tails alone, Knuckles alone, Sonic and Tails, and Sonic and Knuckles and Tails. Nice. Yeah, I mentioned it a few times in like the last parts, but I do actually have a boxed copy of Sonic and Knuckles. For the Mega Drive, which is like one of my most proudest things that I have in my collection. Because it's very hard to get like a decent condition of it. Like, it's not the best, obviously. The box does have a bit of wear and tear, but that's because it's almost a 30-year-old game. So yeah, the cardboard is not gonna last like that long, but it does look pretty good considering like how old it is. Will we do a Knuckles playthrough after this? That's what I want you guys to let me know. Do we go straight to 3D Blast tomorrow, or do we do a Knuckles playthrough? You decide. Do Knuckles? I say Knuckles. Okay. I mean, I would say that's pretty unanimous. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super biased. So, obviously I'll take any excuse I can to play this game again. And also I feel like I haven't done a playthrough with Knuckles in a little bit. Probably since Origins came out, which I know obviously that might not... I know obviously that isn't very long, but like... I play this game like at least once every other month, so... If we do Nux, will it be tomorrow? Yes, it will. And that'll be the last stream of the week. So anyway, here's Launch Base Act 2. Where we're now closer to the Death Egg. You know, we're in the water where it's positioned. And we're pretty much climbing up to get to it. Which is another thing I want to say that this game does great, is the visual storytelling is phenomenal in this game. Like considering the time it came out, and for a game that doesn't have any dialogue, the way that the story is conveyed is entirely through like the backgrounds, the level environments, the characters' movements, and all that stuff, like the little animations. Like, it's not much, but what's there, like, makes for a really good story. Considering, like, what we're working with here, you know? I think it's a pretty underappreciated aspect of this game. Like, Sonic 3 has an actual really good story when you, like, analyze what's actually happening. Woo! So yeah, if you skip over that booster there, you can pretty much stay on course and get her a bit faster. I love 3D Blast, it is genuinely such a good game. I like 3D Blast. I like 3D Blast. I get why people don't vibe with it, but I think it's fun. Although that being said, the best level in the game is the final level where you don't have to collect any flickies and it's just a straight run to the end. I think every level should have been like that. I know the game would be really short if it was like that, but still. I think the flicky collecting is my least favorite aspect of that game, but other than that, like, it's decently fun. Like, the control isn't bad. The levels are pretty fun for the most part. Like, it's not a terrible game. It's not my favorite by a long shot, but it's not bad. There's definitely worse out there. I like climbing to the Death Egg. Yeah. We're going up there, we're going to the end. You know what's going on. Always wondered if the Death Egg interior looked like it did in this game during Sonic 2. I feel like it did, but we just didn't get to see it. We just saw one hallway, that was it. Cough, cough, Sonic 06. Oh, we're gonna get to Sonic 06. We're gonna get to Sonic 06. It is gonna be painful. But hey, it's content, so, you know, as long as you guys are enjoying it, then, like, you know, it's fine, I'll suffer a bit. I'm a masochist like that. Okay, here we go. I wanted to try and jump up there, but it didn't work. So I have 200 rings and I really don't want to lose them, so I'm going to go super. Which, you know, I know your rings tick down, but I mean, I just don't want to lose them all at once. Yeah. Are you playing 3D Blast Vanilla or the Director's Cut version? I think I'm going to go Vanilla. But just because that's the version I have the most experience playing. I'm sure the Director's Cut version is better, but I have a lot of, I just have a lot of, like, muscle memory things with 3D Blast. Director's Cut helps with the flickies. Okay, I think, you know what, I'll play it, why not? Why not? Alright, so here's the first boss for Launch Base, so. He's very cheesable, by the way, especially if you have Super, because you can just kind of do this. Yeah. Alright, see ya, Tails. Director's Cut was made by the game's creator. Yeah, shoot, what was his name? I forget his name, but he has a whole YouTube channel where he actually talked about the development of it and Sonic R. So that was actually really cool. I checked those videos out. and it gives them like pretty crazy insight to how they did a lot of stuff. Like I think he showed off how the intro was done, and it was insane. Like considering they got that running on a Mega Drive, it's like crazy to me. He has a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, just said that. All games we play gotta use some cheese. Exactly. You can't have a video game with no cheese. His YouTube is Game Hut. Yep. For those of you who don't know, go check him out. So here's the Egg Rocket, which is the next boss we fight here in Launch Base Zone, and again, he's also very cheesable. You just kind of jump on his head and avoid the spinning thing that's surrounding him. There we go. No problem. So I always loved this setting for a boss fight. Like the sky goes dark, the music gets ominous, and you see this guy drop out of nowhere. Like when I was a kid, this boss freaked me out because it's just so like threatening all of a sudden. And also, this boss was hard, by the way. Like I could not beat this guy to save my life. And fun fact: this is the only boss in Sonic history, or at least in classic Sonic history, that can damage Super Sonic. I don't think he can in air. I think they made it so he actually can't. But if you go Super Sonic and he grabs you, he knocks you out. I just remembered all the boss names from the S3, S and K half. I don't even remember the names of them. Again, the only one I remember is the Egg Golem. Oops. Got hit there. Now, if you have really good positioning, like really precise positioning, you can actually kind of hit him as he's coming down or going up. But it's very hard to do. The music bangs. Oh yeah, no, this is one of my favorite final boss themes in the entire series. There we go. See, I did it just there. You got to be very good to do that though. Which fortunately I am. And there we go, Big Arm is finished. They actually bring him back in Generations for 3DS. Egg Golem, Egg Hanger, Egg Inferno, Egg Scrambler, Final Weapon, Giant Eggman Robo, Knuckles, obviously, Mecha Sonic Mark II, Super Mecha Sonic Mark II, that's all of them. Nice. And then yeah, we've crashed the Death Egg again. Props to you. You know what? No, props to you guys for sticking around. You know. Again, we're playing every mainline Sonic game, so you know there's a lot of content for you to watch basically. So I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that it's fun, and we just all have a good time in general. So anyway, now we're in the Sonic and Knuckles half of the game. And we've made it to Mushroom Hill. And what's this? Knuckles has a secret to hide, it seems like. So if we head in here, we made it to the Hidden Palace. Not to be confused with the one from Sonic 2, because it's a completely different location. And now our Chaos Emeralds have been transmutated, or whatever, and turned into the Super Emeralds. So now we've got the Sonic and Knuckles special stages. We've got to do Blue Sphere again, because now it's time to get the Super Emeralds. Oh, sorry, the Super Gushes. My bad, I forgot. I honestly think they reused the name since Sonic 2 Hidden Palace was unused. Yeah, probably. They were just like, you know what? They don't know about this zone, so we're just gonna use the name again. But then we did know about the zone. We found out about it, and they were like, "Oh, well then." But yeah, so this special stage can actually be pretty deceiving because it looks easy, but you can actually get lost like pretty bad here. Like this one's actually kind of tough to navigate. So we don't want to get these because Or is there 2 sets of those? I think there's actually 2 sets of those. So I'll get those ones. I could be completely wrong though. And I might have just screwed up the game. Actually no I didn't, because there's a set of 9 and then another set of 3. Yeah, 4, there they are. So I got 1, but that's okay. Alright, then I need to go back this way? Yeah, easy. There we go. Still wish Genocide City was playable. I still can't believe that they were actually going to name a zone Genocide City. Like, I'm pretty sure they were gonna name it that because they thought it sounded cool, but they didn't actually know what it meant in English. But I think they actually renamed it to Cyber City before it was scrapped. And then became Metropolis Act 3. Which was very unfortunate. So it's Egg Scorcher Mark 3, Egg Vortex, Egg Jawster Mark 2, Egg Froster, Egg Gravitron, Egg Rocket, Big Arms, Egg Golem, Egg Hanger, Egg Inferno, Egg Scrambler, Final Weapon, Giant Eggman Robo, Knuckles, Mechasonic Mark 2, and Super Mechasonic Mark 2. Oh my god. There are a lot of bosses in this game. So yeah, we're in Mushroom Hill. Now Mushroom Hill, similar to Emerald Hill, you can actually get all of the Super Emeralds in this zone. There are 3 giant rings in the first act, and there are 4 giant rings in the second act. I'm gonna try to find all of them, but no guarantees. Because I vaguely remember where they are, but like I have to do a bit of looking. And I don't have like a guide or anything. An egg cannon. There we go. All the bosses have been named. Wait, I think... Do I need to go up there? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Woo! And swing. I think the next one is down here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, now we're gonna do the one on the left. Ooh, this one. Okay, this one's actually very difficult to get perfect on. It's an easy stage, but it's another one where it's pretty deceiving, because like getting a perfect here is like not easy to do. Ooh, okay. I think I'm just gonna play it normally. I don't feel like taking any risks. Okay. Do I want to go this way? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I'll just play it normally. I mean, obviously, I'll get as many rings as I can, but I am not looking to actually get a perfect on this. Just because... Yeah, I'm definitely not getting it. Oh! Never mind, apparently it was very easy. Okay, maybe I'm just bad. There's a lot of bosses. I feel like people think the giant Eggman Robo from 3 and K is the Death Egg Robot from 2, but it isn't. I just got 2 extra lives for that, what? Okay. Yeah, no, they are 2 separate robots, for those who didn't know. I thought that was kind of obvious, though. Like, do people actually not know that? Like, I'm shocked. They have very different designs. Also, I always thought the giant Eggman Robo was actually very creepy. Because of his one eye that has, like, 3 lenses in it. It's like, ugh. I don't like that. I don't like how he's looking at me. I think the last... Oh. I think the last one I need to get is like down there. Like I jump over this and go there, and I think it's down here. Yeah, found it. There we go. See, I know my stuff. All right, and then the next four I can get are in the next act. Okay. I might be able to perfect this one if I'm smart and don't mess it up. Is Super Mecha Sonic Mark II the first time a Mecha/Metal has gotten a super form? It is indeed. Silver Sonic was powered by the. Oh, hold on. Let me be careful. Reading while playing. Silver Sonic was powered by the 6th Emerald. Oh yeah, and Sonic 2 for Game Gear, Master System, 8-bit. That one. I thought it was just Metal when he was released. It was the Time Stones, I just remembered. Metal only went Super in Mania Adventures. Oh yeah, he did! I forgot about. I should actually rewatch Mania Adventures at some point. That was a lot. Those shorts were a lot of fun. They also have like hella views. I think like I think like the all parts that they did has like 100 million views or something crazy like that. I reckon it's probably very popular on. Okay, hold on. There we go. I reckon it's probably very popular on YouTube Kids. That's probably how it has like that many views. Okay. So I'm missing a set of 4 somewhere. But I don't know where. Whoa. Chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. I'm going so fast right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, we did it. We got the perfect and we got it. Are you thinking of his V maximum overdrive attack when he becomes engulfed in yellow electric? He did absorb like he did use like I think it was it the Master Emerald? He was like powered up by it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So he was using some kind of emerald power, but maybe he wasn't like super in the traditional sense. But Metal Sonic has gone super before because he actually because in the IDW comics you get Super Neo Metal Sonic. I always mixed it up and thought he was super for a sec. Metal Sonic used both the 7 Emeralds and the Master Emerald to achieve Super in Mania Adventures. Oh, he did? Okay. I'm surprised we never... I'm just shocked we never really get a Super Metal Sonic, like, in the games. There's also Metal Sonic. I think it's Metal Sonic Kai from Knuckles Chaotix. I don't know if that really counts as a super form. And got knocked by Nux. Yeah, the boy. Although he's not the boy right now. He's actually already. So we can't gas him up. Metal Sonic used the Chaos Rings. Yeah. But I would still say it counts as a... I would actually say it does still count as a super form. Because when you think about it, like you would still say like Burning Blaze is a super form, even though it doesn't use the Chaos Emeralds. Alright, so the first ring is right here. Alright, we're gonna go to this special stage. Ah, this one, okay. This one is very difficult to perfect. I used to not use Nux, but now I've grown to him. Nice. I've always been a Knuckles fan. He was always my favorite. Do we try and get the perfect on this one? I feel like it's going to be very difficult. I have just royally screwed this up. Okay, how do I recover from this? Okay, I might be able to do this. I just need to, like... No, I've screwed it. I've screwed it. I've 100% screwed it. Never mind. Never mind, I'm goated. I guess I'm just that guy. I guess I'm simply him. Dude. Do we even keep trying to go for the perfect? Or do I just... Nope, 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 what have I done? Oh, come on, man. Oh. Burning Blaze is an exception due to the fact that the Soul Emeralds are an alternate version of the Chaos Emeralds. Okay. But would you count Excalibur Sonic as a super form? That's my question. Because technically it has all the same abilities as a super form. Excalibur is not. See, I think I disagree. I would say it is a super form. Honestly, Darkspine as well. I'm not gonna get the perfect here. It's just it's way too risky. And also because I don't have a retry option, I'd rather not risk it. Because I'm not playing Origins. The one time where I wish I was playing Origins over this version is having a retry feature. There's probably, I think there's a mod for it, but I didn't install it. And again, I wanted to keep this as authentic to like the original game as possible. So I didn't want to do too many mods or add-ons or anything beyond just playing Sonic 3 itself. Yeah, because I think there is a mod that adds coins that allow you to retry, just like in Origins. Wish Dark Sonic could come back though. See, I would also count Dark Sonic as a super form. Because it uses fake Chaos Emeralds. Also, I think Dark Sonic as an idea is cool. But they didn't really do anything with him. He just kind of destroyed a few robots and then Eggman was like, hey Sonic, chill out man, what are you doing? And then he was like, oh okay, my bad. And then that was just kind of it. Dark Sonic is still a super, yes. Alright. Yeah, I would definitely say he is. After getting all the super gushes, my final form is reached. See, that's what we're waiting for. That's what we got to see. All right, now there's one more. What's it called? There's one more giant ring that we can get in Mushroom Hill. After this. I might try, you know what, I'll try and get the perfect here, why not? It's not an impossible task for this level. Although it might be if, you know, I don't freaking pay attention. Tails should actually help Sonic, and stop following him in the blue spheres. Yeah, why doesn't he split off from me and then get his own set of spheres? You know, I feel like divide and conquer, you know, make it so much easier. Cover more ground. Did I get everything here? Yeah, looks like I did. Alright, now we need to go this way. And yeah, the rest of the rings are just right here, so... There we go, perfect is very easy to get on this stage. And we're done. Super Emerald numero quattro. No wait, cinco. Cinco. This is the 5th one, not the 4th one. Tails could literally fly over the whole map if he wanted. Exactly. Exactly. He's holding out. He's holding out on us. Why is he holding back? Come on, Tails. We know what you're capable of, buddy. Alright. So the last giant ring, we literally just go forward to the end of the level. And woo-hoo! Whoa, where am I going? And yeah, the last one is literally just right here. You go behind this guy, and there it is. So there you go. There's a comprehensive guide for you if you, for those of you who might have wanted to know where all of them are in Mushroom Hill. It is possible to get every single one, but I did have one fumble, so we missed it, but it's okay. This stage, getting a perfect it's fairly easy. You just kind of need to avoid these sets of 4. So I think I'm gonna go for it. Plus, it also actually kind of makes it easier if you do avoid those, because when the stage gets faster, you have less red spheres to avoid. Alright, so we just gotta continue, which is what that sound effect is, by the way, but they're completely useless in Sonic 3 because there's a save feature. And even more useless because there's a save feature in the game and also an autosave feature in Origins. So there's a lot of ways to save the game, so continues are not necessary anymore. Like, at all. Okay. So we got about half the rings we need as of right now. Now I gotta go around this way. So another set of 4 over here. Okay, so I think just two more of those sets and we should be good. That should be the end. Alright, where do I need to go? Hold up. I always thought the Blue Spheres would be a cool PvP game mode. What's your idea for that? I'm curious. Because I can see it being co-op, but I'd like to know how a PvP could work. I'm about to really screw this up just because I wanted to get perfect. Oh, it's over there. Wait, I found it. Oh, nice. That was actually the last one. All right, good. We can move. And move we must because I am going way too fast. And I think. Oh my god. There it is. All right, we did it. Like, have players compared to see who can beat it the fastest? Oh, okay. That'd be cool. Like have a string of stages you complete, and like whoever does it first wins. Or you could also have it be points based. So like you want to compete to get perfects, because they can give you like a crap ton of points. I mean, maybe Superstars will have something like that, because we know there's going to be an online battle mode. We don't know what that battle mode actually entails, but it could be. I imagine it could be something like that. Maybe the game's special stages could be like a challenge mode that they have in there that you can play with other people. when we have a certain amount of blue spheres and rings, and only one person can complete the stage? Oh, that'd be cool. I can imagine it'd be like really funny to just like steal your friends, like just steal your friend's spheres in front of them, just be like, ha, I got it, not you, bozo. Sonic 2 did it? Yeah, like Sonic 2, where you could compete on the half pipe stage. I think Superstars will have something like that. Alright, so that's it for Mushroom Hill. Now we're on Flying Battery Zone. Which, for the longest time, I thought Flying Battery meant like it was literally like a flying battery, like a flying Duracell. But no, battery actually means like a ship that transports like weapons and stuff, which is what this is. So there you go. Leave it to the Japanese developers to know more English words than I do. Alright, here we go. So yeah, obviously in this stage is a big danger of death because there's a bottomless pit down there. And because of the fact that this is the second stage in Sonic & Knuckles, and because I played that version first, or that half of the game first, like, dude, this stage I could not get past it. I could not get past it. The first time I beat it was with Knuckles because he can glide, so I was able to just kind of fly over the platforming sections. But dude, this stage was so difficult as a kid. I actually remember sneaking down at the middle of the night and having the TV audio like really quiet so that I could like try and get past this level. I used to just sneak downstairs, turn the frickin' Xbox on and just like attempt to beat this stage. Because it was very difficult for me. And then eventually I did beat it, and I got to Sandopolis and I cried. Because I was like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, Sandopolis Act 2 was the first time I ever remember getting a time over in a Sonic game, and I was like, that can happen? You can run out of time? No way. Yeah, I saw the clock get to 10 minutes, and I was like, no. This can't be happening to me. It's because of that stupid infinite slide. The infinite slide in that level, like, I did not know how to get past it. I did not know what you were supposed to do. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna... Ow, wait. You know what, okay, we're just gonna go down. It's fine, it's okay. Oops, I'm like losing my rings left and right here. Okay. Sorry I'm late, what did you miss? You missed the Sonic 3 half of the game. And Mushroom Hill. And also, we're coming up on the last Super Emerald that I need to go Hyper. Alright. And also, you don't need to apologise for being late, it's all good. Sometimes people got stuff to do. That's no problem. You have no obligation to be here, which is why I appreciate that you are. Alright, last Super Emerald, here we go. Alright, this is the Gumball level. And I call it that because the color palette reminds me of like Gumballs for some reason. It's got like that bubblegum kind of aesthetic, I don't know. Super Gusher? Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot that we were gushing. Pause. Alright, here we go. So basically for this stage, you gotta time it so that you bounce forward like that. And it can be a little tricky, but if you know the timing, then you'll be fine. Hey, yo! Okay, here we go. Now, I think for this one, we gotta approach it like this. And then you get all the rings in the world. Every single one of them. Alright, now there's 2 rings left. And I'm pretty sure to get them, you gotta jump over this, and there we go, perfect. See, I got this in the bag, no problem. We didn't perfect all of the stages, but it's okay. We did the ones that counted. We did the ones that mattered. And there we go, we got all super emeralds. And a continue, which we will not be using. And there it is, so beautiful, with the flickering emeralds and everything. Now Sonic can be hypersonic, or should I say he can be super gusher Sonic. Alright, who's ready? And also photosensitive warning, if you are sensitive to flashing lights, turn down the brightness of the video or something, yeah. Fair warning, but here we go, it's time for hyper. Wait, I don't have enough rings. Never mind, I don't have enough rings. I forgot. I forgot that I kept getting hit like earlier in the stage, so I literally just don't have the rings for it yet. There's also another giant ring down here, so we can actually do it now. There we go. Alright, here we go. Who's ready? Woo! There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful he is. Hypersonic in his only ever appearance. This is the only time we get to see Hypersonic, and that is unfortunate. And he's probably never going to come back. But yeah, there he is, just in all his multicolored flashing glory. What a sight to behold. I wonder, like, I don't know, I really do want Hypersonic to come back, and I know they've stated the reason they don't want to do it is because they want to avoid, like, power scaling issues and stuff like that, which I understand. Or the power creep, I should say, which is basically the concept where, like, you know, the stronger your main character gets, the stronger enemies have to get, and you have to keep constantly one-upping yourself. Basically the Dragon Ball issue. Which, you know, I like Dragon Ball, and, you know, it's great, but then the issue you run into with having a power system like that is, yeah, you constantly have to make every new big bad, like, the strongest character in existence. And then you have to keep making new excuses as to why the main character can beat them. And it's a whole situation. But yeah, so, you know, I get why they won't bring it back, but, you know, one day, alright? One day, I just want Hypersonic to come back. And, you know, I think we all do. I think we'd all very much appreciate him coming back. Alright, then we got it. Oh, okay. One thing I will actually say is better in Mania compared to this game is Flying Battery. I think the Mania version of the stage is actually a lot better. Like, it's just a bit more fast-paced. Like, that's not to say the stage is bad, I actually really like it. But the Mania version is, like, peak. It's really good. But look, it's honestly though, it's really tough competition between this game and Mania for the top spot. But to me, this game just always takes it because, again, I think Mania limited itself by having to be like a throwback game. Because the few like original levels we get are they're really good. But I just wish we had more of that. Like, if Mania was completely original levels, or at least like had a higher ratio of original levels, I actually would have no problem saying it's better than this game. Or at the very least, it'd be a lot closer. Like, it's still very close, but it'd be like a lot closer. Like, so close that I'd honestly like probably flip-flop between which one I prefer. But this game having like original levels and also having like more of a focus on the story and how actually good the storytelling is in this game for what it is. Like, those things just put it above Mania for me. But Mania is a very close second in terms of favorite Sonic game. It is up there. But I mean, is anyone really surprised? Like, Mania was literally a recipe for success. And looking at Superstars, I'm happy because I feel like that game could also be a really good contender for top spot. Just got back. Did you get the last Super Gusher? I did indeed. And I could activate him now, but you know, I just want to kind of mess up this laser a little bit. There we go. Alright, here we go. So now the platform is rising, and we've got to run real quick. Spring. But yeah, like I was saying though, I really hope, I really do think Superstars could be a contender for top spot for me, because like, it really is just like Mania, but with 3D graphics and fully original levels. And like that's kind of just what I wanted. Okay, maybe not the 3D graphics part. I would have preferred it to be like hand drawn, which they actually were gonna do, but or at least they were considering doing it. But yeah, it'll be hella fun to play that. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's the Egg Hanger. Fun fact about this boss, because Eggman actually has a different sprite here, for the Knuckles playthrough, they didn't swap him out with Egg Robot, who is actually the main antagonist of Knuckles' story. But we'll get to that tomorrow, because pretty much all of you guys have said that we should do it, so we're gonna do it. And also, again, because I'm heavily freaking biased, so yeah, of course I'm gonna do a Knuckles run. Are you kidding? Anyway, here's Sandopolis, ooh, the dreaded zone, the one that everybody hates, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it, I actually really like Sandopolis. Am I crazy? Yes. Yes, I am. But you know what? You know what? I'm free. I might be cringe for that opinion, but I am free. Never got how Robotnik convinced Knuckles that Egg Robos weren't his. That's a good point. And also, if we assume that Eggman built Carnival Night, like, did Knuckles just let him do that? Like, I have a lot of questions. And the launch base too, like, surely Eggman built the launch base, we know that. So why did Knuckles let him do this? A lot of questions, a lot of questions. Like, if I were Knuckles, I wouldn't just let this random mustachioed guy come along and just, like, defile these ancient grounds, you know? The Archie and Fleetway comics implied that Carnival Night was somehow natural, but not sure for the games. Yeah, see, but that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Like, how would that happen naturally? Like, those are all very much man-made structures. You could also run with the theory that maybe the Echidnas built it, but why? And also their technology wasn't that advanced to be able to build an entire, like, amusement park. And the fact that it's also still fully operational, like, there are lights, there are attractions and rides and stuff that are active, so it couldn't have been built like thousands of years ago and still be active. That just doesn't make sense to me. Also in the Archie comics, Knuckles Chaotix takes place on another part of Angel Island. Yeah, I heard about, I think I've seen that. Which also doesn't make sense because the entire plot of the game is that it's some random island that just kind of appeared. What did I think it was? I don't actually remember. I haven't... honestly, I don't know that much about Knuckles Chaotix. I've actually only beaten it once. And it was fun. I actually liked it, but it's a very weird game. It just kind of exists. That was the Japanese story? Okay, yeah. I thought so. Because I think the Japanese story and the American stories were different, but I couldn't remember how. I think it wasn't it in the American story they said that Robotnik built it? Like he built the island? The American one links it more back to Knuckles? Okay. I feel like I've learned a lot over these last few streams. And yes, I think Robotnik built it in American European. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I watched a video on it like a while ago. It's very interesting. I'm kind of glad we are past that era though of having like two completely different versions of like the story, depending on where you lived. I mean, obviously you'll have like dialogue and certain other like things that will be different depending on the language, but like that's it. Like the overall story and stuff will be the same across versions. Sometimes even 3, yeah, because sometimes even in the European versions they would have like a whole different description of what's going on. I can't really name an example off the top of my head, but yeah, there were a lot of games that were like that. So here's this pyramid that just randomly comes out the ground. Okay, so here's the egg golem. Now, there's actually 2 ways you could beat him. The first of which is you can knock him over like this. Which they actually make a bit of a faster process in this version of the game. Or the other way is that you can lead him over and then just have him jump in at the last minute. But you know what, I feel like we should Sparta him into that. There we go. You can knock him over? Yeah, you can. You can hit his little noggin when he pops out, and then you can knock him over. You never realized? There you go. We're all learning stuff today. We're all learning stuff today. But see, that's why this game is great, because like you can still just find new stuff about this game like constantly. Like there's so many hidden things in this game and so many secrets that like stuff you just wouldn't even know about. You can just keep discovering. And like that's why this game is so great, because it genuinely still feels like you can just find new stuff that you just didn't know about. It's actually great. This game is awesome. I thought you just had to wait to beat him at the edge. Yeah, that's one way you can do it, but there are 2 ways to beat him. And yeah, knocking him over is one of them. Granted, it's a little bit slower to do in the original, because he doesn't actually go down as far. So air just made it a bit faster to do, but other than that, yeah, you can do that in the original too, and in Origins, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you're welcome. Try that out in your next playthrough. Alright, so yeah, here's Sandopolis Act 2, which is easily the most infamous level in the game. Me personally though, I'm not gonna lie man, I do like this level. I'm actually a big fan of it. Yes, I used to hate it when I was a kid, because obviously it was a very long level, it was very winding and confusing and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually do find this level fun. Because like you can actually go pretty fast here. There is actually a lot of momentum you can just maintain in this stage if you're clever about it. So a lot of moments where you might have to slow up, you can actually like keep going fast if you kind of just position yourself properly. Which I mean, it's the case for every Sonic level, but this one especially. I want to see the Egg Golem fight the Egg Golem. I don't think that'd even be fair. I feel like the Egg Golem from SA2 is like, I don't know, like 10 times his size. Like the one from this game is maybe like twice the height of Sonic, but the one in SA2 is like enormous. I feel like that guy would just crush him. I feel like it just wouldn't be close. Sandopolis Act 2 is cool. Yeah, this is a fun level. Like I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is a little slower pace. It definitely can take a bit long to beat, but like it's fun. Like I genuinely do like it. I swear fans with the classics exaggerate how bad some levels are. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The only one that isn't an exaggeration is Labyrinth Zone though. Labyrinth Zone is like truly as bad as people say it is. But yeah, this level definitely gets a bit too much hate. Plus, you know, I'm also kind of biased because I really do like desert themes in games. I know that's not a very popular opinion, but I actually like desert levels a lot. Like, the aesthetic is really cool to me. I've always had a little bit of a fascination with, like, ancient Egypt and stuff. So levels like this kind of scratch that itch a little bit, you know. I like it. I'm an enjoyer of this theme. Oh yeah, so I didn't really talk about the big mechanic of this stage. So you gotta try and keep the lights on, because the darker it gets, the bigger and scarier these ghosts get until they start attacking you. So you gotta watch out. Also, a cool bit of continuity. When you play Knuckles' story, the ghosts are already out, like when you start the level, because it takes place after Sonic's story. So there you go, a nice little more storytelling that this game has. It just kind of is there in the background. It just makes the experience just that much cooler, you know. The ghosts in this level are called Hudora. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, that's what they're called. I didn't know that. Does that mean anything, or is it just like kind of a name? Anyway, so here's this boss, whose name I have forgotten. Ow. Also, I lost all my rings because I didn't just go hyper. I should have just gone hyper. Yeah, so basically you want to break away the shell to reveal the man, and then there we go. I don't think it means anything? Okay. This guy is also called Egg Golem. Wait, so let me get this straight. There's 3 Egg Golems? What am I supposed to do with this information? Also, here's Lava Reef Zone. Okay. Dude, Lava Reef is such a cool level, because first of all, you got this cavern that's just filled with lava. There's also a bit of technology. You can see pipes and other construction things down here. And if you look in the background, you can see the Death Egg is peering through the ceiling because, you know, obviously when it crashed back down, it crashed into the volcano, which is where we are now. The thing is, the mini-boss being called Egg Golem is a misconception. He doesn't have a name. Oh, really? Whoa. Wait, are you serious? Because now my whole life is a lie. I've been calling him Egg Golem for my whole life. Oh well, ever since I first played the game. The fans like to call him Egg Golem. Okay, so it's like it's a fan thing. Got it. I'm gonna keep calling him that because that's just what I've been calling him for the past like 12 years. And hey look, it's this guy again from Marble Garden. He's back. And now he's dead. GG's. I think he might have been referred to as Golem or Rock Golem before. Okay. Alright, so Lava Reef is interesting though, because it's also the last chance you get to actually get the Super Emeralds, so there are a lot of opportunities to get them here. So as you can see, that was one right there, and if you actually go this way, there's another one right here. Yeah, you get a lot of chances to get them in this level. And if you already have them, then that's a crap ton of rings you can just get for free. I mean, all rings are free, but it's a free 50 rings. Which you don't normally just be, which you're not normally able to just get in one. Sonic fans have a habit of taking other bosses' names and giving it to others. I mean, yeah, that much can be seen with the mechas and the silvers and the metals. Wasn't the Sonic 2 robot has had a lot of names, because I actually remember back in the day people used to refer to him as Silver Sonic as well. So I grew up calling him Silver Sonic for like the longest time, even though that's what the 8-bit robot is called. In all fairness, the confusion between Mecha and Metal wasn't the fans. It was Sega, Fleetway, and Archie. Yeah, because Fleetway had another name for him as well. Wasn't he like Metallics or something? In Fleetway. People took the Game Gear Master System name to Mecha Sonic Mark 1. Yeah. Because yeah, I remember back then that. Oh my god, really? Really? Yeah, no, I remember back then people used to call him Silver Sonic. There was also Lego Dimensions, which made it even more confusing, because in that game he's called Robo Sonic. Which is like, what? He has never been called that. Fleetway actually got it right though, they called Metal Sonic Metal and never adapted Mecha. Huh. Metallics was the name of the army. Okay, yeah, you're right. That was like the Legion of Metal Sonics. I'm doing a great job losing all my rings, by the way. I feel like I barely gotten to show off Hyper, actually. I should probably, like, show him off a little more. Alright, so here's this boss, which is actually pretty cool, because it's pretty much like it's almost like a little bit of a tease for the final boss, because you get this hand here that just kind of comes out of nowhere. And that hand is actually the hand of the giant Eggman robot. in all fairness, I think the confusion came from lack of communication between Sega of Japan and Sega of America. Oh, I absolutely did. Well, so Tails is on the wrong layer. He's behind the water. He's behind the lava pool. You can see his feet down there. You're on the wrong sprite layer, Tails. He's being burned alive back there. You hate to see it. And now he's been crystallized and frozen. Oh no, he's back. There he is. Welcome back to the world of the living, Tails. How was your trip? But yeah, no. I mean, at this point, it's like common knowledge that Sega of America and Sega of Japan, they could not communicate. They couldn't get along. There were a lot of differences in how they wanted to portray Sonic in particular. So, yeah, even minute things like the names of certain characters, they just couldn't agree on. Like, I mean, that's why the name Robotnik even exists. Sega of America looked at the name Eggman and thought, yeah, this isn't threatening, they're not going to take him seriously, so, you know. And even the way that he's portrayed as a character was very different, because in the Japanese media, he was very much like a more comical villain. But then in Western media, he was portrayed as like pretty threatening and, you know, like a straight up bad villain. Aside from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but that show in general is just like more Looney Tunes style, so, you know, having a more cartoony Robotnik makes sense there as well. But if you look at like Sat.AM and other stuff like that, like the comics and whatnot, then yeah, you can see the difference in how they wanted Eggman to be. But I think both aspects of his character can work well together, and I think they've been able to do that in recent years. I think they should bring back the Mecha line instead of just reusing Metal Sonic. I'd love to see the Mechas come back. Heck, even have a new Mecha that we haven't seen before, a Mark III. Or use Metal Knuckles, man. Metal Knuckles is cool. He had a very cool design. Bring back Metal Knuckles and Tails, though. Let's give a whole new generation of kids nightmares. Like, hey, we had to suffer through it, so did they. All right. Man, I remember when Sonic creepypastas were like a big thing. Like Tails Doll and Sonic EXE and all that stuff, man. That was. There was a time where that stuff legit freaked me out. Like I remember when I first found out about Sonic EXE, I like couldn't sleep that night. I was terrified. I was like, Sonic would never do this. I was crying and shaking. That actually did mess me up though. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go hyper. Screw it. I just haven't shown him off enough. Yeah, so Lava Refactor 2 is also a very cool level because, you know, now everything's all crystallized. You know, the lava has frozen over, basically, to create this crystalline effect, and the music is also remixed to fix that, to fit that. I mean, Archie made Tails Doll really cool. I remember he looked. I remember one of the last things that they did for Archie was a Tails Doll battle. In fact, I think this was literally the last thing they actually did do before it got cancelled. But I remember seeing a transformation for Tails Doll that looked very questionable. Like really phallic looking. But again, here's the visual storytelling. You can see that now we progressed and we're closer to the Death Egg. Because in Act 1, it was really far in the background, but now here we are in Act 2, fighting the boss, and it's right there. Like we're a stone's throw away from it now. Which is just super awesome. I just love the attention to detail and the storytelling in this game. It Also, I want to get my rings back. Hey, there we go. We won big. We did it. Yeah, so we interrupt this boss to bring you Pinball Gambling, which I actually haven't shown this bonus stage off. But yeah, that's the third and final bonus stage that you can get. I can't remember exactly the ring requirements for each of them. I know that the Gumball stage is 50. It's every 50 rings you get that one. But I can't remember what it is for the other two. I think it's 20. I think it's 25 for that one and 30 for the Electric Spheres. Archie Tails doll was an Eggman sleeper agent pretending to be one of Ream's dolls. Yeah, I actually remember that was the plot behind him, which was a cool idea. Like, I like that. It's a cool way to make a pretty forgotten character like relevant again. I also think it'd be cool if all of Eggman's henchmen from the shows came back in the games. Oh, dude, I would kill to see Scratch and Grounder back. Scratch and Grounder would be hilarious in a game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine having like a boss fight against them and they're just constantly like stumbling over each other trying to get you. That'd be great. But then also them stumbling over each other is what like makes them dangerous to fight. This is the Egg Inferno. Now, Eggman's got to have some crazy cooling inside that thing to be staying cool in these kind of temperatures. I mean, this is flowing magma right now. That he's just freely submerged in right now. Like, this should be dangerous for him. And not only that, but we just destroyed his machine, and he's now sunk into the lava. There's no way he survives that. Call that man a boiled egg the way that he ain't coming back from that one. I always love how media confuses magma with lava. Yeah, it is true. Fun fact, the way I actually found out that it was the wrong way round is actually through Smash Bros. Because if you remember the presentation where Sakurai was showing off Steve, he actually did point that out. Which was the first time I learned that actually magma is the liquid, and lava is actually the more solid thing. Like, it can't be that hard to do the research. Yeah. At that point, no, I think it just got to such a big misconception that like everyone just believed it. But yeah, no, that's my funny story for how I found that out. I was like, oh, no way. Alright, I'm gonna try and get all these rings here. And the reason I want to do that is so that I can basically embarrass Knuckles. Alright, wait, let me get out of it now. I have enough. I have enough. There's a set of 3 that I think I can get. Yeah, there we go. Well, actually, it's a set of 6. Here we go. Alright, Knuckles. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And he's done. For Slot Machine, it's 20 to 34. For Gumball, it's 35 to 49. What about this? What about the Electric Spheres? Is it just anything between? And this is the turning point of the story. So obviously Knuckles has now realized that uh-oh, I've been tricked like a silly doofus. You can even see there, he kind of stops for a minute, he looks down and he's like, damn. I guess I was all wrong. But he's obviously very tired because he just kind of had the life shocked out of him. And he's like, this way, let's go, we gotta chase after him. By Gumball, I meant the glowing spheres? Okay. So wait, what about the actual Gumball? What about the actual Gumball machine then? Oh, okay, that would be 50 plus. That would be 50 plus, because you said 35 to 49 for that one. Okay, that makes sense. But I'm pretty sure it loops after a certain point. Also, here's this animation. So if you crouch down next to Knuckles at a specific spot, I think it's right here actually. Yeah, there we go. It'll tell you to go on without him. So there's a thing you might not have known about. Yeah, now we're in Sky Sanctuary, the third most reoccurring Sonic level of all time, next to Green Hill and Chemical Plant. And honestly, for good reason, because Sky Sanctuary is such a breathtaking level. Like, from a visual standpoint, from the storytelling, the music, everything. The only thing that sucks is these guys, the Egg Robos. They can absolutely ruin your day, because you can be like on one of the upper levels of this stage, and they could just completely shoot you down to the bottom. If you're not careful. So Tails is getting ahead of me a little too much. I don't like that. I remember people didn't believe that Knuckles animation wasn't real for years. Or was real for years. Since people don't know how to get it to activate. Yeah, I think it's funny. I remember the Cybershell video about that. Where he was like going insane trying to figure out if it was actually real because he couldn't get it to work. Which I just think is hilarious. But yeah, you just have to basically stand at the very corner of like the first wall that's like next to him and crouch down, and then there you go. You can get him to do the animation. Alright, so I want to try and go up here. Ah, wait. But yeah, so Sky Sanctuary is great. It's a very climactic stage. You know, it's the final stand before we get to the Death Egg, where we're making our way up, climbing higher and higher as the stage goes on. And also, it's a one-act level. This is Sky Sanctuary is only 1 act long, and it's a damn good one. So, love to see it. Also, that okay, this is just a short way to get here. Ooh, you see that? That was cool. That was very cool. Alright, hey look, it's the guy from Sonic 2 again. Also, yeah, I completely glossed over it, but we also fought the Sonic 1 boss. This guy's much easier though now, because you can use the Insta-Shield to just get him. You can just absolutely obliterate this guy. I also haven't really mentioned the Insta-Shield, but basically it's the move you do by tapping jump in the air, and it lets you do like a quick strike to basically get enemies. It also allows you to be invincible for like a couple frames. So it's actually a really useful ability. Like, people kind of understate how good it actually is, but it kind of destroys bosses if you know how to use it effectively, anyways. But yeah, you just watch me do it there. So. I'm still bad at Insta-Shield timing. Honestly, you can get a pretty good feel for it. I've just played this game so much that like it's literally just muscle memory for me. Like, I genuinely think I remember more things about this game than I think I remember from like my entire education. Like, it's to the point where I think I could actually just recite to you like the actual level design. Like, from memory, I can be like, oh, in Angel Island Act 1, there's a loop, and then you have a launcher that launches you, and there's a body of water below that. There's also a bunch of spikes there, and there's also a bubble shield if you backtrack through that. You know, is it a little sad? Yes, but I'm just very passionate about this game. I love this game to death. I love this game more than my own family, alright? I play Sonic 2 more. Bro, I had to learn 2 languages in school. I don't remember anything, but I could tell you everything about Sonic. Facts. That's just how it is, though. And also, I mentioned it on stream before, but I have autism, so like my brain just gravitates towards things I like, and then I have to just know everything about it. Which means I tend to just filter out actual important information. And prioritize the stuff that I have more of a like emotional attachment to, I guess. Also, this set piece is badass. This is freaking cool. Alright. That is peak gaming. That is what peak gaming looks like. But here we are, we finally made it to the Death Egg Zone. A whole series of games have been leading up to this. From Sonic 1 to Sonic 2 to Sonic CD. Okay, but how did Sonic and Tails jump to the Death Egg? They're just very skilled. Ow! Oh hey, a bubble shield. Oh my bad, actually it's called the Aqua Shield. The Agua Shield. Woo! But yeah, no, so here we are, Death Egg, and it's more than just a single hallway. Which is pretty awesome. It's a full-on zone. Also, if you really look at the background, you can actually see like the rooms like wrap around all the way to the back there, which really gives you a sense of the scale of this thing. Like the Death Egg isn't just some tiny space station. This is a huge, like almost planet-sized thing. Which obviously Eggman plans to use to destroy the world. And rebuild it in his image. Which obviously we're not gonna let that happen. So here we are. I love how it's technically the Aqua Shield, Water Shield, and Bubble Shield. I think it has been referred to with all of those names at some point. Even the Fire Shield, like, I don't know if it's the Fire Shield or the Flame Shield, because I think it's been called both. And the Electric Shield, I think the Electric Shield has been called that, and the Lightning Shield. I think it's actually even been called the Thunder Shield at some point, which just doesn't make sense. Why would it be the Thunder Shield? I call it Flame, but I believe it's been called both. Yeah. I call it the Fire Shield. Because it's fire. Also, yeah, if you have the Electric Shield, you can run along these electrified platforms, which is very cool. Which means you can skip a whole lot of level right there. Or a whole lot of waiting, to be honest. Alright, so this section is cool. I could never figure it out as a kid. I didn't actually know how it worked. But you're supposed to make all the yellow buttons red. You're supposed to hit all the buttons there. As you can see, now we hit them all and we can progress. Media often refers to electric or lightning as thunder for some reason. Yeah, they do. They do in fact do that. It's very weird. Like why is Thor the god of thunder? He's not controlling the sound, he's controlling the actual bolt of lightning. So he should be the god of lightning. But then you have Zeus who has his lightning bolt, which they call a thunderbolt. Why do they call Zeus's lightning bolt a thunderbolt? Like what? Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Alright, we're gonna go hyper because now we're fighting Red Eye. Which yes, I actually did remember that this guy did have a name as well. They brought him back in Sonic Mania, funny enough. Alright, now here's phase 2, where if you hit him, he basically goes freaking crazy and shoots this laser, but you know, we can just ignore that because we're hypersonic. I think it's because thunder sounds cooler. I guess it sounds cooler. I like lightning though, like lightning, you know? I don't know, I probably didn't convince you. But bro, here we go, the final level of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And dude, something about that background just gives me chills every time. Because when you think about it from a story perspective, you're like, this is it. This is the finale. Like, you came from that planet below, and now that's what's at stake. That's what's at stake. That's what's at stake here. You gotta save that planet that you're looking at right now. This is your last chance to do it. And it's just like, man, it's so cool. It's so cool. I love this game. Could you tell? Could you tell? As if I haven't just made it like abundantly clear. This is my favorite game ever. Like, it's just not even. I feel like that. I'm just gonna keep gushing about this game forever. Like, it is so freaking cool. It really does look like they just took a picture of the Earth though, and then just like put it in the game. They just lowered the resolution and then just put it in the game, and there it is. Also, for these platforms, I tend to just hop on them and then wait for them to go, because it means I don't have to like dodge the obstacles, which can be pretty difficult to do actually. These lift sections can be quite hard if you're not ready for it. That might be what they did. Yeah, I 100% think it is. Like, that looks like a NASA photo. Ow. Ah, hyper time. Because, you know, we're on the final stage, I might as well just show them it. And also, this is a very tough stage, by the way. Like, this is a very hard stage. You can't really tell by my gameplay because, you know, I'm just that good, but... yeah, this stage is not easy. There's a lot of spikes everywhere, there's a lot of enemies that can really sneak up on you. Some of the obstacles here are very difficult to avoid. And you get these cool loopy sections too, in case, you know, you wanted a bit of a break from all the madness. Is there like a secret in here? I feel like there is. There isn't. Whoa! Would I have died there? Okay, I wouldn't have. I would have been fine. Okay, this thing is just wasting my rings at this point. Woo! Okay, let's head in here. That was probably a bad idea. Am I gonna gamble away all of my rings? Possibly. Alright, triple tails. You know what? I think we'll leave it at that. Wait, I want to get a couple of these surrounding rings. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so obviously these bonus stages are very much modelled after the Sonic 1 special stage, as you can see. So there you go, there's something cool for you. Alright, so now we got the first boss for Death Egg Act 2, which is this guy, whose name I can't remember. He might not have one, to be honest. But yeah, the object of this fight is to get these spiked drones to hit him, which you can do by flipping the gravity or by spin dashing into them by flipping them over. There we go. Ow. That was not good. That was very much not good. Okay, and then there we go, get that. Missed that. Yeah. This boss is literally called Death Ball. Okay, that's actually hilarious. He's the Death Ball. Gotta be the least threatening name for this guy. Considering he can actually be a pretty tough boss. I mean, he definitely kind of gave me a run for my money there. And I fought him countless times. But here it is, the big bad. The giant Eggman Robo. Now, I said it earlier in the stream, but this guy used to freak me out. Like, I was actually kind of scared of him. Like, his face is kind of terrifying. And also just how big the sprite is and everything. Like, this dude is threatening to look at. Yeah, so basically for the first phase here, you want to take out the fingers when he tries to crush you with them. Which, you know, again, we saw the fingers earlier. Playing video games again? Nerd. God damn. You didn't have to come at me like that. What's going on though? Pepper, spin a bit. How you doing? How you doing? There's Tails. Getting ready, you're doing good, thank you. Ah, that's my go. That's my guy right there. You know what's going on. We're just finishing up with Sonic 3 and Knuckles here, so you know, it's been a good time. Alright, now we got to chase this fiend. He has the Master Emerald, making his final last-ditch effort to get away with it. Time for Doomsday Zone, that's right. And there it is. But wait, we're not done yet. Because it's the Doomsday Zone, also known as the low-tier god theme. But here we go, this is the true final level of the game, which you unlock by getting either all the Chaos Emeralds or all the Super Emeralds with Sonic. And this is the first time in the series we actually get a Super Sonic exclusive boss fight. Or technically Hyper Sonic, depending on which one you have at the time. Ah yes, a Sonic game I know. Perfect, there we go. You joined it a good time, you joined it a good time. Even if we are just finishing up. What a great Sonic game too. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I was saying it earlier, is my favourite game ever. And ow, you wouldn't know by watching me fumble at this. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely in love with this game. It is like, this game is my childhood. It is the game that just single-handedly has inspired every aspect of my life. And I know it's just a silly little game from 1994, but like, come on. I mean, this game came out 9 years before I was even born. Ow. But it's, you know, this game just means a lot to me. It has a very special place in my heart. And it always will. Ow. This guy's called the final weapon. Yep. He is indeed a weapon. He is a unit. You've got to direct the missiles in to hit him. And that should be the last one. There we go. I just got back from Dutch Bros. Or Dutch Bros? I never got the point of the final weapon, it just encases giant Eggman Robo. Yeah, I think he's just there to kind of waste your rings. Like Eggman knows that Super Sonic runs on rings, so he's like, you know what, let me waste this guy's time. And hope that he falls to his death. So after you beat all the Sonic games, what's next? Well, that's a good question. I mean, whatever you guys want to see. Whatever you guys want to see. I'd be down to do something like Kirby, because I actually haven't played a lot of Kirby games. So, I mean, if you want to see that, then I'd be down to do it. And yeah, just whatever other new games are coming out, I'll also play. So, you know, like, obviously we got Sonic Superstars, Mario Bros. Wonder. What's it called? Spider-Man 2 is coming out, so I'm 100% streaming that. All the Lego games. I'd be down to do that. I'm not gonna lie, that'd actually be fun. 100%. Ooh. 100% is a different story, but I'd be down to play the Lego games for sure. I just find it funny how differently Kirby is pronounced depending on your country. Yeah, for some people he's Kirby. Kirby. But that's it for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Just what a fantastic game, man. Oh my god. Like, to this day, I play this game like dead ass like once every other month, and I never get tired of it. I never get bored of this game because it just constantly, like, it just hits the dopamine in my brain and just like perfectly. Like, this game is all I need. I live and breathe by this game. I don't want it to end. Yeah, me neither, man. But look, like all good things, we did have to finish this game up. And there's Knuckles saying his last goodbye and thank yous for saving the Emerald. And also because I'm playing Air, the ending music is different. Angel Island's waterfalls don't make sense. They do not, but you know what? That's what we love about them. So Sonic 3 and Knuckles, final thoughts. I mean, look, I've said it throughout the entire playthrough, and I'm just gonna say it again. This is my favorite game ever. I love this game. Everything about it is perfect. The controls are immaculate. Sonic's moveset is great. I love the new additions, like the new shields. Tails being able to fly you to different areas and having his flight ability in this game is just awesome. Knuckles as a playable character is just so freaking cool, and as a character design and everything in general, I love Knuckles. He's my favorite Sonic character. The zones in this game are top freaking notch, dude. They are. Oh my god. Seriously, Angel Island, Hydro City, Marble Garden, Carnival Night, Ice Cap, Launch Base, Mushroom Hill, Flying Battery, Sandopolis, Lava Reef, Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary, Death Egg, Doomsday. These are all just the best zones in the entire series. Like, it's not even a question for me. I love Sonic 3. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. If you haven't played this game, what the hell are you doing? Stop watching this stream right now and go and play this game, because you owe it to yourself to play the best 2D platform of all time and the best game I've ever played in my life. That's it. That's all I have to say. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is everything to me. I love this game. But anyway, I'm gonna read the chat now. Kirby is such a little shit with his stupid face. I love Kirby. He's a cool character. Classic Pep. Love to see it. Love to see it. There sure was Knuckles. Can we please play 3D Blast? You know what, Tails? Asking you shall receive, because on Monday we are gonna, in fact, play some Sonic 3D Blast. That is next up on the chopping block. Now you got to play Sonic Jam on the Gamecom. No, I'd rather kill myself in Minecraft. Twitch, alright? Just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I don't play Sonic, I'm not quite a dweeb. You're a dweeb for not playing Sonic. Alright, I'm just gonna straight up say it. That sounds like it's your problem. I'm joking. I get that Sonic isn't for everyone, but I think if you're going to play a Sonic game, then definitely this one. Definitely this one. Okay, gamer. Damn. You didn't have to call me gamer with the hard R. Really? That's just unnecessary. You said you like Sonic 3, so why not Gamecom, the superior version? You know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna add Sonic Jam to the list just because you said that. But that's it for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We get the nice little splash screen with Hypersonic. And yeah, no, I think, again, it really goes without saying, but this game is peak. This game is absolutely peak, and I don't just mean it in the ironic way, I don't just mean it in the Twitter everything is peak way, I mean, like, this game is literally, to me, the peak of gaming. Like, I'm sorry, it just... Gloves off today? I mean, yeah, you're being serious about this. You're being serious about this. Please don't end it. I'm sorry, man, we gotta go. we gotta go. As much as I don't want it to end either, we gotta let it be what it is. And we gotta move on. Did you post the YouTube shorts yet? No, I didn't. And thanks for actually reminding me, because I do have a couple lined up that I want to do. So I'll do that, but I haven't gotten around to it just because I've been having issues like exporting it and stuff like that. I know, excuses, but I'll, you know, they'll be up. I promise you, they will be up at some point. At least do the S3 half of Nux. We've been going for almost 3 hours. Like, this has been our longest stream so far for just the game. So we're gonna call it here for today, but don't you worry, because we'll be back tomorrow with more of this game. We're not actually finished, because we're gonna do the Knuckles playthrough. Listen, when you're famous, I'll apply to be your editor, dude. I would actually love to have an editor. Do you understand how much easier that would make things for me? My God. Oh man, Tails, I know you're upset, man, but we gotta make it content, you know. I can't do everything in one stream. And speaking of which, you know, if you're a watcher of these streams and you're watching them live, make sure to follow us on Twitch. Right here at the Extra Zone Arcade, you can catch us live. It will be a good time. That goes for you if you're watching the YouTube VODs as well. Come over to Twitch so you can watch them live instead of just watching the VODs and the videos when they're up on YouTube. And yeah, it'll be a fun time. And also like and subscribe and share the videos. Again, we will have YouTube Shorts and TikToks up eventually. I'm working on it. Again, it's all under Extra Zone Arcade. If you want to know when we're going live and see me tweet and retweet fun stuff, then you can go follow us over on Twitter. Again, Extra Zone Arcade. And yeah, that's it for the plug. I went to college for editing, trust me, I know. That's my application, by the way. Let me know. You know what? Consider yourself considered. Consider yourself considered. We have actually hit a decent amount of viewers at this point. So at some point, I will launch a Discord server. How would you guys feel about that? Would you like to have a Discord server? Then, you know, we can have discussions on there. We can do contests. We can do like video sharing streams and other stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'd be. It seems like you guys are cool with it too. So yeah, I think a Discord server will be in order. It won't be like too soon from now. I do want to obviously get it set up, make sure everything's good and sound there. But other than that, like, yeah, it will be a thing that will happen eventually. So there you go. I want to be a Discord mod so I could justify getting fat over time. I think you just naturally gain weight being a Discord mod. You know, it's just kind of the natural course of things. But yeah. With that being said, thank you all so freaking much for joining. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you, even if you just pop in shortly for like a minute, even if you're just lurking in the background. I appreciate it. Especially those of you who are interacting and talking in chat. You guys are very cool. You're just the coolest people for being here and choosing this stream, you know. So yeah, you know, I'll just be a normal user so I can diet. That's fair. I can respect that. But yeah, that's it from me. So see you guys next time. Bye bye, gang. Woo!